Hi, welcome to Lacey Bow's Boutique. Today I'm going to show you how to make a princess tiara that is strictly for a 3-inch French clip. If you try to use anything smaller, then the 3-inch French clip is going to be floppy. But this is the size. It's the 3-inch. I had a request for a tiara, and I think this is the one she might have meant. I hope so. But I will try to make some tutorials for the smaller tiaras, but this is for the 3-inch clip tiara. So it's about 4.5 inches wide, and this is really cute for the back of little girl's hair. You pull it back into a half ponytail and put it back there. It's real cute. So what you're going to need for this is going to be 3/8 inch grosgrain ribbon, and you're going to need 2 pieces that are 5 inches long, and that's this one and this one. Then you'll need 3 pieces that are 4.5 inches, which is this one and these 2 right here. I've already shaped them so that this video goes a little quicker. And then you'll need 1 piece that's 2 3/4 inches, and I always make that white. That's the part that goes right here across the front, but the others are all the same color in 3/8. And then in 5/8 inch grosgrain ribbon, you're going to need 2 pieces that are 4.5 inches long. And I always like to make those a little bit darker color than my front pieces, or use glitter, or however you want to make it. Just use your imagination. Then you're going to need a 3-inch French clip, which are the kind that does this. And then you're going to need some bling, because every tiara has got to have bling. So there's the instructions with the metric. Hope it's right, because I just used an online conversion. Okay. And let's get started. And these 2 ribbons right here are going to look a little funny because they were 7/8 inch, because I did not have 5/8 inch in the color that I needed, so I cut down 7/8 down to 5/8. But if you have 5/8, that's wonderful. So what you're going to do with everything except the white piece, you're just going to set aside. It's going to stay flat. All the other pieces, you're going to do an awareness loop, okay, which you fold it around. There's awareness, but back it up so that the ends go in like that. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, you're holding it out. The back is going on top of this right here, and then you just glue it in place right there to make these loops. And y'all be sure and heat seal your edges. I'm sure if you're making ribbon sculpture clips, you're going to know how to do that. I do believe I forgot to focus at my work level, so let's see what happens here. Okay, there we go. I hope that comes out right. But that's how you do that. You're going to do that with all of these pieces that I have right now that are yellow. Just fold them around and glue them. And it doesn't matter if you glue them that way or that way. It doesn't matter. You're not going to see this part of it. Put some glue in there. Pinch it down. Okay, so you got those pieces like that. Now, what you first off we're going to do is take the white piece, okay, which is the 2 3/4 inches, and we need to find the middle of it. So just fold it in half. Okay, let's see. Fold it in half, and then pinch it to make a little crease right there. And if it helps, you can put a little dot right in the middle. It's going to be covered up by some form of bling anyway. So there's the middle. Now you know where the middle is. So you take one of these 5-inch pieces, alright, and you're going to put it behind, oops, flipped it right over there. You're going to put it behind there, but not all the way to the middle like that. You're just going to bring it over a little bit like that. And to really help you see how it's going to be, one of these pieces is going to be right in the middle. So you can kind of hold it up and see if it overlaps when you've got it there. Move it over a little bit more. We want it to just sit kind of like that. It's a little bit together like that. Okay, so I'm going to put it right about there. Just put some glue there. And the way I glued it in right there is just straight along that edge, that loopy edge, right even with where this part of the ribbon comes up. Now you want to glue the rest of that down flat to that piece of ribbon right there. Get it all nice and even. Okay, and then do the same thing on the other side with the other 5-inch piece. Try to get it the same distance from that. If you're using a grosgrain, you can really check it out by holding it up and counting the little lines from your starting point in the middle. I'm going to check it up against the light real quick. And that's right. I'm going to put it right here. And glue that piece in place. And once again, glue it straight along that edge right there. It's actually kind of elongating this. It's going to be floppy until we put it on the clip, so don't worry about it being floppy. When we put it on the clip, it'll straighten right up. Okay, now we got those two pieces on there. Now, what we do with these, we're going to put these on last because I want to go ahead and show you how to make the back part right here. And then we'll put those on even. So you just take the two pieces and you glue them together just like that, with one going in one direction, one going the other direction, into a V. Alright, and then turn it over and do the same thing on the other side, only make it the opposite. So this side is underneath on the down here, so I'm going to make it be on top up here. And that is not properly heat sealed. There we go. So do the same thing up here, only the opposite. Okay. Put it right there. Glue it in place. Okay, now you take and make a heart out of it. Basically, you're going to take it and take the two ends and put them together, but you don't want to put them together perfectly like this. We don't want that. We want it backed up a little bit, almost all the way to the edge. Just give enough space for yourself to glue it on there. Okay, that way it looks like this. Just make sure your points line up to make it all even. Put your glue in there, glue that down like that. Okay, and then take this piece, which is one of those 4.5-inch pieces, alright, and put it right here and bring it up to where you can still see a little bit of that, but it's even in the front right there. Okay, make sure, see your points are even. Get it right there like that. and glue that one in place. Alright. Now, get that other piece that you did right here. Now we're going to put this to where that point is pointing right at that dot that we made, right there in the middle. Alright? And we're going to glue it right there. So just get it even between the two loops. You got your loops back here. Put some glue in here. And glue it right there in the middle like that. Now you want to cut off this point. Just take some scissors and cut it off even with the bottom. Get rid of that point and heat seal those edges. Okay, now your final two pieces right here, we're going to put them, I like to try to put them right there even with that, or you can slide them in to where they're a little closer to where when this piece right here, if you put it out here, you're going to have a gap between those two pieces. If you slide it in a little bit more, it's less of a gap right there, and fill it in. Okay, so I'm going to move it in to about right there and glue it right there. Do the same thing on the other side. Put it in there. Make it match up. Just like that. Glue that in right there. Now the tiara is made. We just got to put it on the clip. So this is a 3-inch clip. The best way to get it on there straight is to find the middle of the clip, which is going to be at 1.5 inches. Okay, and at 1.5 inches, just put yourself some marks on there. A regular ink pen usually works fine. Now, just put some glue on that mark that we just made and line that up with it. Just right there. Work quickly because the metal will cool off your glue really quick. Glue it on there even with the bottom, right in the center. And then if you're above right there, you can always put a little bit more glue in there just to make sure, and glue it all the way down to the end. Keeping it even on that clip. And this is what stretches out this loop right here. And you put that on there. Do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then there is your princess tiara. Now you just need to bling it out however you want. Put some jewels on there. I've actually found these really cute princess buttons on eBay. There's what they are. You get a blue one, a purple one, and a yellow one. And I'm going to put this right here in the middle of this particular tiara to top it off. And then put some little jewels here on the edges. And that's how you make a princess tiara on a 3-inch French clip. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great day.